Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to talk about human reproduction chapter of NCERT. And under this, we are going to discuss about the types of eggs. Okay. So, eggs can be classified on different bases. The first one, which we are going to look into, its basis of classification on amount of yolk that is found. So, on the basis of amount of yolk, there can be 4 types of egg. They are: number 1, alecital. A in biology means no or absent. So there is absence or no amount of yolk at all. Alecital egg, followed by microlecital. Little amount of yolk is called as microlecital egg. Okay. Third type is called as mesolecital, where there is moderate amount of yolk. Mesolecital. And fourth type, where there is more amount of yolk, is called as polylecital or macrolecital or megalecital eggs. So let's look into each of this. The first type we are going to look into is alecital egg. Alecital egg. We can see that yolk is absent. As for example, human egg. So often question come, human egg is an example of what kind of egg? It is alecital egg. Okay. Then number 2, microlecital egg. Okay. The amount of yolk is very less. As for example, egg of Amphioxus eutheria. Eutheria means true placental mammals. They do not have proper yolk because they do not require nourishment from the yolk. Metatheria, as for example, the pouched mammals, Metatheria and sea urchin. These are all examples of microlecital egg. Next, number 3, there is mesolecital egg with little moderate or medium amount of yolk. So the amount of yolk is moderate, that is medium. Okay. Example, eggs of amphibia, petromyzon, and lungfish. And the last type, number 4, we have polylecital egg, which is also called as megalecythal or macrolecythal egg. Macrolecythal egg. So under this, okay, the egg will have large amount of yolk. As for example, insect egg, very important question come. Insect egg is which kind of egg? It is macro, okay? Birds, the chicken eggs you eat. So birds, then reptiles, and prototherian animals. As for prototherian example is, you've studied before, duckbill platypus, okay? Now, so this is on the basis of the amount of yolk. The next we are going to see on the basis of distribution of yolk, on the basis of distribution of yolk, eggs can be classified into 4 types. They are isolecythal or homolecythal egg, number 2, telolecythal egg, number 3, discoidal egg, and number 4, centrolecythal egg. Very important question comes. Insect egg is what kind of egg? So it is centrolecythal egg. You will get questions from here a lot of time. Okay. So we are going to see each of them. Homo means we will see equal distribution of this egg, even distribution. So number 1, we are seeing isolecythal or homolecythal egg. So here we see that yolk is evenly distributed. Equal distribution we see of the yolk and the cytoplasm. Okay. So example under this will be any alecythal or microlecythal egg. The next type we are going to see is telolecythal egg. Telo means end, okay? So it will be seen that in this kind, the yolk is concentrated at one end. So telolecythal egg, we see that yolk concentrated at one part. So what does it mean? Like say this is the egg, all the yolk will be at one part of it. So that's what is telolecythal egg. As for example, moderate amount of yolk content animals, mesolecythal eggs of amphibia. So generally, this moderate yolk content ones will have them. Next, we are going to see the third type, that is discoidal egg. So what is this discoidal egg? Yolk, when yolk is enormous and concentrated in one part. It is a type of telolacethal, which means it is also at one end, but it will form a big structure of a disc, okay? As for example, eggs of reptiles, birds, and prototherians. Prototherians are again the duckbill platypus, okay? Next, we are going to see the fourth type, that is centrolacetal. And students, this is important. Many times question can be asked from this. Centrolacetal eggs. So here we see that they are having enormous amount of yolk, located in the center, and cytoplasm is a superficial layer, and cytoplasm is superficial layer. Example is very, very, very important. Example, insect eggs. Okay. The next thing we are going to look into is the classification of eggs on the basis of shell. And this is also very, very, very important, because from here a lot of time question comes, and you need to know this for basics of animal kingdom also, because they can correlate it with various classes of animals which you have studied in animal kingdom. So there are two kinds. They are cleidoic eggs. Cleidoic are shelled eggs, the bird egg. As for example, the eggs you eat have a big shell, a tough shell, that is cleidoic. And non-cleidoic egg. Okay, so let's look into its definition and examples. Eggs made by covering of hard shell. Example, eggs of birds, reptiles, terrestrial insects, because terrestrial insects are the ones which are living in land. So when they lay eggs, their eggs should not be damaged. So to protect, they have a hard shell. Okay. And then non-cleidoic eggs, eggs without hard shell. So this kind of classification we are doing for answering various kind of MCQs, okay? So what are their examples? So their examples are all viviparous animals, mammals. Okay, so whoever is giving live birth will have non-cleidoic kinds of eggs, and all oviparous animal and all oviparous egg-laying animals, oviparous animals which lay eggs in water, which lay eggs in water. So with this, we have come to the end of this types of egg, and students, we have discussed all the different types of egg that is required for you to be known for the NEET exam preparation. Okay, so hope you actually liked it and you have gone through this. Please repeatedly go through the types for your MCQs. And yes, we are going to come back with our next video very soon. Okay, so this is a very important chapter and you need to go through this chapter really well, because there is expected minimum 2 to 3 questions from this chapter. Thank you.